What's up, guys? So it turns out I lost like the first half of my video, so I'm basically starting off here partially the way through. Kind of show you what I got going on here. I've got a hub and a bearing. This just happens to be off of the back of a Honda Element, the bolt-in style. Now it's supposed to have, this is a front wheel drive unit, it's supposed to have an axle that, like a stub axle that goes through there, and then you got a nut on this end to hold it together. But for what I'm doing, the press fit should be just fine. I've got a spare SC wheel, and this is kind of what I've been working on before you look at it. All right. Bought this thing like 20 years ago for 89 bucks from Harbor Freight. Yeah, and even, I'm pretty sure even the wire is the same wire that this turd came with. Anyway, I don't know how to weld at all. I'm just starting off by saying that. This is the most welding that I've done in my entire life. So, yeah, these are terrible. Don't really care. But basically what you missed was an hour's worth of me measuring, cutting steel, and then welding this contraption together. I still got to go through and kind of fix some of these boogers. I mean, would you just, where you at? Would you just look at how terribly nice they are? This is definitely going to hold. These are the best welds anybody's ever laid. I'm telling you. Especially right there where there's like hardly any material. Oh yeah, forgot I got to finish underneath here. At some point I had to break this apart and then go back and re-weld some shit. I need to fix that while I'm looking at it. That will be a problem for sure. Anyway, what we're doing here is I want a hose reel. Because I'm just tired of this. It just sucks. You know what I'm saying? I want something cool. And, you know, I could have got a spare tire carrier off of like a 98 CRV or something and like mounted that to the wall and then bolted the wheel to that. But the problem is not only do those spare tire carriers, they don't sit 18 inches apart because I'm trying to catch two studs, but they stick out too far. And then by the time you put this on here, your wheel's sticking like 3 feet out of the wall. That's just, it's ignorance. So that's why I kind of built this low profile thing here that's definitely going to break and put this wheel on the side of one of my vehicles. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah, let me finish up this booger weld. I got to drill some holes in this because I'm going to end up bolting the hub to this. I was going to buy another 1-inch square tubing to box all this in and strengthen it. Man, a 6-foot piece of this is 50 bucks, which is what this is. I got 50 bucks right here. You know, I don't want to spend another 50 bucks. Especially if I'm not even 100% sure this thing's going to hold any kind of weight. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Yeah. And leave it up to me to break my drill bit off in literally the last hole on the inside. Oh, you like them welds? Yeah. Probably wondering too, you're like, man, you got a big garage. Where are you doing all this welding and hammering and drilling? No, just this close to the Type R. Literally this close. Also, I learned a fact, don't use your vise as a spreading device because it will break your vise. I broke my brand new Jungle website vise and I am not happy about it. Yeah, you don't gotta tell me. I know I've got the firest videos on YouTube. Shit, I guess we're 2 for 2 now with broken off drill bits. That was the one I needed too. Oh, she's stuck in there. Ow, she is hot. Hot. So if I did my math right, did the old Google on the Google, and Google says that your wall studs are 16 inches apart inside to inside. So roughly 18 inches, roughly, should be the center of 2 studs. Now did I actually verify this before I did all of this? Nah. So center of that's roughly 18-ish. Center to center, roughly 18-ish. So obviously I'm going to drill holes through here, mount it to the studs that are 16 inches Google, and yeah, but some reinforcement somewhere. I don't really know where. This is terrible. I'm gonna put washers on those bolts? Nope. Why not? Because I don't want to. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. But for some grace of God, if this thing holds up, which I know it's not going to, I might put a rotor, go to the Jungle website and get a nice drilled rotor, maybe make my own fake Brembo caliper behind it, and I'll get one of those speed handles that the old folks put on their steering wheels. Maybe I'll attach that through the valve stem hole, you know, a little speed action there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I'm doing. We'll see. Oh, I broke another drill bit. Yes, sir. So I've got to reinforce this somehow. This is all the steel that I have left from this, and I'm not going to go buy more. So I think the weakest link here, I could be wrong, are probably these welds, because they're just, they're just corners, hopes and dreams. So should I take cut these up and run them this way and weld them on? If this was long enough, maybe I could run it like that and weld them on. Can't really go across because of the bolts, and I don't have enough to go corners. My original thought was to buy another 6 foot and then box this whole thing in and, you know, just do it right. But I'm not spending another $50 on this garbage. Fucking Joe Biden made everything terrible. But yeah, I don't know. Guess I'll get to thinking and cutting and booger welding some more. Well, I've got my angle perfectly not measured at all. I'm just gonna get my knife out and cut that off. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Oh, I got it in my drink. Come on. Yeah. I need a bigger garage. I guess these are first world problems, but we're allowed to have them. Boy, that's just... Ray Charles could have cut that better. Well, I guess let's burn that in, shall we? Kind of figured out on this welder, I guess it's probably different for depending on what you're welding, whatever, but turn your heat up all the way and turn the wire speed down real slow. It seemed like I'm getting at least puddles of weld this way. I don't know where I want that. Somewhere in that vicinity. I guess a feller could grind that down real quick so at least that sits flush. Let's do that. Alright. Let's see how terrible I can make this. What did I say? Something like that? Yeah, well, I don't know. Let's put a booger on it somewhere. Yeah, that didn't hold it. Try again now that I can't see. Now, what is going on with this? What? I don't get it. I was gonna say, it's starting to get too hot to hold there. Why wasn't that sticking? You guys know, I guarantee I had penetration on that. That's what she said. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. I don't know. That is way too hot to hold, but I mean, that is melted all the way through. Well, we'll figure something out here. All right, man, I just been turning and burning and buggering and yuggering. I just, boy, I tell you what, that's the redneckest, goodest welds I've ever seen right there, I'll tell you what. Oh, that one's almost a puddle. Don't worry about them bolts. They in there now, boy. I don't know. Man, I might have to turn comments off for this one. I don't know if I'm prepared for all the neglect I'm about to get on these weld jobs. It's just, yeah, foresee half the comments are gonna be, you're a fucking idiot, you're stupid. Well, I guess I could have spent my whole life sitting on the couch smoking a bowl and not getting a damn thing done. Could be doing that. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta branch out and try to learn something new. Probably gonna fail at it miserably, but it's still better than wasting all your money on weed and sitting on the couch and smoking it until you don't even know what day it is and repeat, you know? Gotta be better than that. Well, like I said, I forgot that I had some of these in the basement. Duh! Not that they would match the rest of the house, because, you know, new construction-ish. But anyway, Google said these are 16 inches from inside to inside. Clearly that's not right. It's like 14 and a half. Now if you go center to center, 16. But it said inside to inside. So the 8 hours or whatever I spent on this concoction, I guess it just goes in the trash. Because I'm off on both ends and I didn't make it wide enough to go that way. And now that it's welded up solid, I can't bring it in and I can't weld nothing to the inside. What an actual disaster. My luck for not measuring twice. I guess I could take my tiny little block I have left and weld 1-inch squares on the inside and then put the bolt through those, but I don't trust my welds, and that's all of the pressure on my welds on tiny little squares. I don't really know what option I have. I don't even know if my little piece that I have left is enough to cut 1 inch, 4 of them. Gah. Alright, I broke down and made some revisions. Put some inside extenders and decided to bolt them on because I don't trust my welds to hold that. Yeah, I don't know. I went and got some lag bolts for the studs. Hopefully these line up to the studs now. Yeah. Alright, I got this ugly ass thing mounted. It seems solid. Got 4 lag bolts going through the studs. Yeah, we'll see how it holds weight. Alright, I got the hub bolted on. 2 up here, 1 down there. I can't say, when I was tightening these up, there was a whole lot of creaking and popping. I don't know, we'll see. Now's the real test. Alright. Yes, sir. It's actually pretty damn stout. Hang on a minute. Put you down here. Now, obviously, the idea is to have a speed handle on it and then roll that hose up a lot tighter. But it holds the weight. It's been super nice. Real low pro. It's not sticking out 48 feet. Come at me, bitch. What you know about that hose reel, boy? What you know about that? Oh, and you think Ray Charles could have welded better than that, but unless he learned to weld before he was 7, I highly doubt it. Maybe.